Okay. Do not write this down. Okay. However, write it down on your own time. You will find this chart on page 406 of your textbook. Basically what it does is it shows you all the different things you can do with exponents, all the different ways we manipulate exponents. Yes. No, it's in the textbook. You're going to need to copy it down into your notes anyway if you want to use it on a test. So taking a picture of it won't help. There is a picture of it right here. There's a picture of it right here. Okay. 406. So, for starters, if I multiply two exponents together, what do I do with the exponents? You add them. So what we have here is we have the property written algebraically, and then next to it we have a numerical example. So if I have 8 to the 1/3 power and I multiply it by 8 to the 2/3 power, notice that the bases don't change. Because that's the same as if I multiply x squared times x to the third. What's my answer? X to the fifth. The base doesn't change, only the exponents change. So don't get thrown off by the fact that it's numbers and not variables. If the bases are the same, you don't do anything to them. You leave the base alone and add the exponents. On the other hand, if you have some exponent raised to another power, that's when you multiply the exponent. So x squared raised to the third power becomes x to the sixth power. When you have more than one thing under a radical sign raised to a power, you distribute that exponent. So AB, the quantity AB raised to some power, converts to a to that power times b to that power. We talked about this yesterday, that if you have a negative exponent, you take it, turn it into a positive exponent, and put it as the denominator of a fraction with 1 as the numerator. Division is the opposite of multiplication. So just as when we multiply, we add the exponents, when we divide, we subtract the exponents. And then finally, just as when we multiply a quantity and we distribute the exponent, when we divide a quantity raised to an exponent, we distribute that exponent. Okay? So again, you don't have to write them down now, but when you're working on your homework, you might want to have the chart out, and certainly you're going to want to have it in your notes before you take your next quiz. All right. 406. All right, so what I want to do is I want to know what is the 4th root of x to the third divided by the 8th root of x squared. Now before today, the answer to this would be what?
Nothing.
Not nothing.
Or can't be done.
Before today, the answer to this question would be can't be done, because we would be told, since the indices are not the same, you can't combine them. And that remains true. However, what we can do is we can convert these to exponents. And once we convert them to exponents, we'll be able to divide. So the first step is to write each expression. In fact, I don't even think I need this. Write each expression using exponent. So how would I write this, the 4th root of x to the third, as an exponent? So I have x to the 3/4 divided by, somebody else please tell me how to convert that to an exponent.
X to a2.
Say it as a fraction, please.
I don't know what to say.
Well, how would you write it on the page?
8, 9, 11, 2.
Do you write 8 over 2?
Yeah.
Okay, did anybody get anything different? Crystal? 2 over 8. Why is it 2 over 8 and not 8 over 2, Crystal? What word is it? This is the index. So the index becomes, Alex, you might want to listen to this. The index becomes the denominator. The number that's with the number becomes the numerator. Okay, step number 2 is subtract the exponents. So I have x to the 3/4 minus x to the 2/8. So what do I get when I subtract those? Someone other than someone who's already participated, please. You've already participated.
That was wrong.
I don't care. Thank you. I appreciate your volunteering, but I want to hear from other people. Too late. Brittany, what do I get when I subtract 2/8 from 3/4? Okay, how do you subtract one fraction from another fraction? What has to be about what do you need to have to subtract two fractions, Brittany? What? No. Juan? The denominators have to be the same. So what do I have to do here, Juan, to make these denominators the same? And which is what? Of 4 and 8? 8. So I've already got 8 here, so what do I have to do here? Multiply by 2. So that gives me 6 over 8 minus x 2 over 8. Is there anybody who would have done this differently? What else might you have done instead of turning the fourths into eighths?
I would have done one fourth.
Yeah, me too.
So you would turn 2/8 into 1/4. That would be the other thing you could do. You get 3/4 minus x to the 1/4.
Because you're going to have to simplify a bit 8 anyway.
Right. It's either simplified up front or simplified at the end. So either way is fine. Notice I didn't say that your way is incorrect. It's fine. Either way, what do we get? 6/8 minus 2/8 is what?
4 eighths.
So I get x to the 4/8. And here I get
2
x to the 2/4. In both cases, I have to simplify. 4/8 or 2/2 simplifies to what, Jillian? 1/2. So if I'm asked to leave my answer in exponential form, I'm done. If I'm asked to write it as a radical, what is x to the 1/2 written as a radical? Please don't shout out the answer. Rachel's gone. Simone, what is x to the 1/2 written as a radical, please? Well, considering it's the first thing that we did yesterday, I suggest you take a look at your notes. Okay? Okay, so what's the first thing you wrote down yesterday?
I wrote that, the denominator for the fraction.
Okay,
That's the first thing I wrote.
okay. So let's use that information and convert this. What's the index? The index is which number, the numerator or the denominator? Sure. Okay, can someone please help Simone?
You just have to put the egg.
That's right.
What? Then,
You just have to put the egg.
Okay, so my answers are x to the 1/2 power or the square root of x. Does anybody have any questions about this?